In a world where the sky is not born but woven, the clouds drift like living tapestries. Each dawn and dusk, they are stitched into existence by unseen hands, high above the stone kingdoms of men. On peaks so sharp they seem to pierce the stars, live the Aeralin Fair Folk, reclusive weavers who spin the very fabric of the heavens. Their looms are anchored to mountaintops, their threads drawn from dragon silk. A luminous, translucent filament shed only by ancient sky dragons as they glide through the upper winds. Among these weavers lives Miri, the youngest of the loom-keepers. Her hands are so sensitive, it's said she can feel the sky's mood before it even changes. Miri doesn't weave storms or crowns of thunder. She weaves dream clouds, the soft, pearlescent skies that glow rose gold at sunset and silver at dawn. Each evening, as the sun lowers, Miri finishes her tapestry and releases it into the air. The sky blooms with impossible color, and in the world below, children dream beautiful dreams. Poets wake with new verses on their lips, and sleepers remember what it feels like to hope. But one sunset Miri's loom falls silent. You see, these woven clouds carry more than just moisture. They carry emotion, memory, and imagination, and the dragon silk they are made from cannot be taken by force. It is a gift, shed freely only when the sky dragons are treated with reverence and respect. Without this gift, the clouds turn grey and brittle. Dreams begin to fade. Creativity dries up. The world grows heavy, joyless. The people in the lowland kingdoms who believe the clouds are mere vapor and dragons are just beasts have no idea that their sky is alive and that it is dying. Far below Miri's mountain home, a greedy king of stone and iron, desperate to outshine his rivals, achieves the unthinkable. He captures a sky dragon using chains forged from star-fallen metal. He mistakes the luminous dragon silk for a kind of gold thread and imprisons the magnificent creature, demanding it produce treasure for his vaults. But silk born of fear and captivity is not the same. It becomes dull, brittle, and wrong. As the dragon weakens in its cage, the world begins to unravel. Sunsets lose their vibrant color, washing out into a murky gray. Children stop dreaming at night, their sleep empty and dark. Songs are forgotten, melodies slipping away like water through cupped hands. The sky, once a masterpiece of shifting light, fades into a lifeless, uniform canvas of grey. Miri feels this decay in her very bones, in the tips of her fingers. Her loom, once a source of song and life, refuses to sing. The threads feel dead in her hands. She knows something is terribly wrong. Miri has always been quiet, observant, and deeply kind. She believed her place was in the sky, among the looms and the clouds. But now she realizes that weaving isn't just about where you stand, it's about what you protect. Armed with only 3 things: a silver needle, passed down from the very first cloud weaver, a few precious threads spun from the morning mist, and her unwavering faith in gentle things, she makes a choice. She will descend. She will leave her mountain peak and walk into the world of stone and iron, a place where fairies like her are feared and magic is hunted. Her journey down is a descent into a colorless world. She crosses skies that are unraveling into ash, the frayed edges of clouds drifting like smoke. She walks through villages where the people seem hollowed out, their faces blank because they no longer remember how to dream. She faces the king's soldiers, who laugh at a small girl carrying a needle and thread instead of a sword or a shield. They cannot see the power she holds. Finally, she finds him, the imprisoned dragon. He is a shadow of his former self, wounded, furious, and filled with a deep shame for the ugly stolen silk that lies around him. His translucent scales, once glowing from within, are now dimmed. Miri looks at this magnificent being, chained and broken, and her heart aches. She knows she must use her needle not to fight the king, but to heal the world, to unweave the chains, to mend the broken skies, and to remind the dragon of the freedom and reverence it once knew. The climax of her journey takes place in the king's cold iron tower, beneath a sky that has been stripped completely bare. Miri confronts the dragon, but not with fear or a demand. She approaches with a quiet apology on behalf of a world that has forgotten how to be grateful. Then she begins her work. She takes out her silver needle and weaves one final, desperate tapestry. Into this creation she pours everything she has left, a strand of the dragon's own silk, this time offered freely, a single tear of recognition falling from its eye. The threads she spun from pure morning mist, and finally, one shimmering thread drawn from her own heart, a sacrifice of her own life force. As her needle dances, something miraculous happens. The sky returns. Not slowly, but in a single breathtaking moment. The clouds bloom across the heavens iridescent, alive, and singing with color. Rose golds, lavenders, and pearlescent whites fill the air, each one refracting a soft rainbow of light. The king, staring out from his iron tower, finally understands. He sees that all the gold in his vaults could never replace a single moment of true wonder. The richness he craved was never in the ground, but always above his head. With the sky reborn, the star metal chains fall away, their power broken by an act of gentle creation. The dragon is free. With a grateful cry that echoes like thunder and music, it soars back into the upper winds, home at last. But Miri does not return to her mountain. Her journey has changed her. She realizes her work is no longer just in the sky, but between the worlds. She becomes a bridge between the sky and the earth. She stays among the people of the lowlands, teaching them to look up again, to see the magic in a sunset, to value the dreams that come to them at night. She also sends messages to her own people, the weavers, teaching them that true creation is an act of care and reverence, not control. And every sunset thereafter, from that day to this, bears a hidden signature in the clouds. A single, shimmering silver stitch woven into the fabric of the evening sky. It's a mark that can only be seen by those who still believe in magic and by those who still remember how to dream. Thank you so much for watching. If this story sparked a little wonder in you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more tales. We'll see you in the next one.